Serious Minds Brain Tonic was created to sharpen the mind by protecting cells and increasing neurotransmitters associated with learning and memory. This is the Serious Minds Brain Tonic. The Resurrection Formula. This male reproductive tonic elixir is the resurrection you've been looking for. It is a stimulating sexual tonic with mild androgen-like effects that is nourishing to the reproductive system. You can order them at www.professorgriff.me and www.seriousmindsinstitute.com. Just call 678-557-2919. Your health is your wealth. Peace.
Do your children love learning? At the Institute for Self-Mastery, we've been homeschooling for 10 years. We didn't just hop on this because of what's going on now. Check us out, the Institute for Self-Mastery, ismhomeschool.org. Peace.
Greetings, this is Professor Griff, Public Enemy, instructor for the USCCA. Today, we're going to talk about safety, training, education, and legal protection. Join us out here on the range to get some training, get some education, most of all safety, and definitely if you have to use your firearm, some legal protection. Contact us. Simply go to www.professorgriff.me or www.seriousmindsinstitute.com for safety, training, education, and legal protection. Alright? Professor Griff, Public Enemy, and I'll see y'all in class. All right, check 1, 2, 1. All right, peace, family, peace. What's good with everyone? Hope everyone is doing all right on this unusual kind of Friday evening. I normally don't come on Friday. I tend to associate Friday with people going to happy hour and not even being available to even talk. Don't you feel that way sometimes? So I just kind of dedicated Friday to family. And I'm here with the fam, Mr. Shane Shakur, doing the editing thing. This is the longest he's ever worked on a commercial. It's taken him 2 years to do this one. Now we're trying to get it done. All right. Give thanks, fam. All right, CFWM, what's good with you? Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. I just wanted to come on for a few minutes because there's a story that kind of, ran across my headlines. And I'm like, wow. So someone was hitting me up and said, did you hear what happened in DC today? I'm like, no, I didn't. So I started looking, and lo and behold, kind of ran across the news feed. So I was like, let me check it out. But in the meantime, between time, I want to shout out to the Serious Minds family. Thanks y'all for coming on this Friday evening. Shout out to everyone on IG over here. Shout out Salim. What's up, bro? Long time no see. Shout out to everyone on Facebook. I'm still in YouTube prison. So, so I guess I'm on the Professor Griff. Yo, can you pull up Professor Griff YouTube channel? See if it's broadcasting? Because they just shut the whole YouTube thing down for real. But in the meantime, between time, while we're looking that up, I want to thank everyone. Are you here in DC? Oh, okay. So what are you seeing? What are you hearing about what happened? In the meantime, between time, thanks to everyone that's given so much as a dime in donations to support the channel. Really appreciate that. Thanks to everyone that has sent me messages in reference to me getting put back in prison. I just got out of prison. I had Dr. Scott Whitaker on the other night. Next morning, they put me back in prison. Came knocking on the door, black boots, kicked the door down, threw me to the ground, hands behind your back. Blah, blah, blah. Got slammed in prison that said YouTube. All right. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So I'm going to dive into the subject. Thank you, Celine. Really appreciate that. So I'm going to dive into this kind of conversation real quick. And y'all let me know what y'all think. First of all, let me say this. The subject matter, and we're trying to tackle and kind of, is the blame game. This whole idea of the U.S. Capitol attack, not the one January 6th, the one today. All right, Aisha Ra, what's good with you? The one today. So the one today was kind of unique simply because the one on the 6th, I was seeing it played out, and then I saw what the FBI was doing. I saw what local police was doing. I saw what intelligence agencies were doing, and I said, okay, they was tracking these people down and bringing them to justice, that kind of thing. So I saw a litany of information that was given about who these people were, what organization they belonged to, and so on and so on. But when I read this article today dealing with the U.S. police officer who died in the U.S. Capitol attack, John Triday, what's up, man? What's good, bro? All right. The U.S. Capitol attack today when he rammed his car into a checkpoint. So the officer died, and then also the suspect was shot and killed. So when I was reading, and then my brother Derek Muhammad hit me up, and I'm like, okay, I'm not making the connection. What happened? Because I'm starting to hear Nation of Islam, FOI, kind of stuff. Minister Farrakhan name being thrown up in the mix. So I'm like, let me look into this. So I go listen to a couple of the news articles that they have out on CNN. Looking at other news sources. So I'm trying to put two and two together. All right, I don't want to assume anything. Yeah, that's my icon is PG, my fist and my logo. So you probably got another page. It's the other page. No, you're right, Hadia. We need more facts. That's why I don't like coming on talking about stories when they happen. I know a lot of y'all are anxious to hear what people have to say. Y'all like jumping the gun. Y'all don't know whether or not if they planted this stuff or they making stuff up, or is this COINTELPRO remix or whatever they're doing. So I read a couple of stories and I'm looking into it. And basically one story talks about the whole idea of the U.S. Capitol Police officer was killed and another injured after a man drove his car into a security barricade at the Capitol complex Friday. Acting Chief Mr. Pittman said. Then the story goes on. Later on down in the story, the complexion of the story tends to change. Department, Law enforcement sources said Green recently lived in Virginia. In postings on his social media, he let friends and family know that the past few years it's been tough, and the past few months tougher. I'm currently now unemployed after I left my job, partly due to afflictions, but ultimately in search of a spiritual journey. He wrote on his now deleted Facebook page. So no one can read it, but they're saying what he wrote on his Facebook page, but we can't read it for ourselves. Peace, Quan, what's good with you? I know I don't come on Fridays, Quan. I decided to come on because of this particular article on this particular subject dealing with the U.S. Capitol police being murdered along with the suspect and this guy ramming his car into a checkpoint. So my point on this one point is, and I'm only going to be on for a few minutes, Quan. So they deleted it. We can't read it. We don't really know who this gentleman is. They are telling us what is on his Facebook page. All right. So they are telling us what is on his Facebook page. They deleted, but yet they're going to tell us what's on the page. First of all, we don't trust you and we don't believe you. So right now, if you're listening to the sound of my voice, do me a favor. Everyone contact 3 people and tell them I'm on live. All right. I'm on Facebook, Periscope, and I'm on my YouTube channel, my Professor Grip YouTube channel. All right. So until I get out of prison, I'm going to be here and y'all can see me here. Let me say to all of those that have been banned, all of those that have been shut out of social media, all those that have been silenced, all those that have been just kicked off social media for speaking truth to power. I admire your tenacity and your strength and your wherewithal to see that you get information to the people. One of those individuals I had to wrap my kind of comings and goings around is Riza. I think that's how he pronounces his name. We say Riza. He says Riza Islam. Okay. The brother is still doing his thing, whether it's on Melanated People, I believe. I saw him on fan page, fan book, fan somebody. And I think I saw him on Instagram. I think Derek Muhammad sent me something. But we have to admire the tenacity of individuals like that to get us information. So if they're sacrificing to get us information, the least we could do is sacrifice a little with supporting these particular individuals. Not only him, Brother Rich, the pills, red pill, blue pill, black pill, green pill, the rest of them. All right. So let's do that right across the board. So if it's nickels and dimes that we got to spend, do that. If it's time that we got to spend passing on their links, then let's do that. All right. What is it going to come down to next? We've been trying for a long time to get our own platforms to speak to our own people in the language that our own people understand. Obviously, these articles that I've read and put together, not the language for our people. We got to read between the lines and what these people are saying, because we know and understand it's laced with poison. All right? And if you do not know how to decode the language of racism, white supremacy, everything that you think you understand will only confuse you. So in reading between the lines, it says Robert Conti, acting chief of the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department, said that the department would take over the investigation. It does not appear to be terrorism related. Did you note what I just said? It does not appear to be terrorism related. Skipping down now where I was, he wrote on his now deleted Facebook page, I'm currently unemployed after I left my job partly due to afflictions. We don't know what these afflictions are. All right. Okay. But ultimately in search of on a spiritual journey. So he went on a spiritual journey. on his now deleted Facebook page, in which they are telling us he went on a spiritual journey, and this is not terrorism related. Green's page features several recent posts that reference the teachings of the Nation of Islam. That's where the antenna goes up. Put on your thinking caps at this moment. Sit back, buckle your seatbelt at this moment. Green's page featured several recent postings that reference the Nation of Islam, the teachings of the Nation of Islam, a black separatist movement that does not follow the traditional teachings of Islam. Stop right there. To the white people that are listening to this, I'm not talking to you, because if you're partly about that life if you're only listening to me and you're trying to get a deeper understanding of some things. But for all the other ones that are watching this, and you got Negro Uncle Tom ass friends that like to talk about black people when we're not around, you might want to take some notes from this point forward. You talk about the Nation of Islam, black separatist movement that does not follow the traditional teachings of Islam. A, do you know the traditional teachings of Islam? B, you write it in such a way where you agree and like the traditional teachings of Islam, and you don't. And you don't. No, you don't. All right? So, stop looking at the lens of Islam and the Nation of Islam through the eyes of people that hate the nation. Why don't you dive in for yourself? Nobody on here or nobody can convince me of anything. I'm sorry. I'm going to go study it myself, plain and simple. And those of you that follow these idiots and drawing up your idea of what Islam is, traditional Islam, or just Islam, you understand what I'm saying? Then yeah, you might not want to be on here. You might want to just dismiss yourself. Now, it says the traditional teaching of Islam and its leader, Louis Farrakhan. Nation of Islam has been classified by whom? Classified by whom? Right? By whom? Classified as a designated hate group. Let's stop right there. With all your hatred of who you are as a black person, with all your hatred of all of our leaders, with all of your hatred of our ancestors, with all your hatred of Islam, the Nation of Islam, Minister Farrakhan, I want to hear you. I want to hear you right now. Talk to me. Give me the teachings of the Nation of Islam and show me where the hate is. I'm opening myself up right now. I'm being very transparent. I want a dialogue. Give me the hate. Give me the hate. I will go into the teachings. You claim that you know them. Go into the teachings and give me the hate. It's been classified as a designated hate group. Give me the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, as taught by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Give me the hate, fam. I'm waiting. JJ, thank you very much. JJ41. He says, defending yourself is not hate. Speaking truth to power is not hate. It's actual facts. So Ernest Grant said it's a classic lie. So designated by whom? Classified by whom? All right. So this is who they say classified it. The Southern Poverty Law Center, because of what the SPLC calls deeply racist, anti-Semitic, and anti-LGBT rhetoric of its leaders. Somebody put something on the screen, please. .217 exchange says the Nation of Islam hasn't shot up any state or federal buildings, hasn't blown up anything, hasn't assassinated anyone. Show me the deeply racist, anti-Semitic, anti-LGBT rhetoric, according to this particular article, NBC. The postings do not indicate why Green, who is black, would target the Capitol. He posted about the end times in one of his posts. That sounds like QAnon. Am I right or wrong? In one of his posts, another on March 5th warned that the last days of our world as we know it, March 17th, these are the last days of our world as we know it. That sounds like the Jehovah's Witnesses, excuse me. Don't the Jehovah's Witnesses talk about the end times? I mean, they came to the door the other day with masks on and says, yo, end times, Jehovah's Witness, open your door. I'm like, come on in. Social distance, please. Come on in. So we had a discussion and they started talking to me about the end times. And I'm like, that's what that sounds like to me. Green's final post on Facebook from March 21st was a YouTube video called The Crucifixion of Michael Jackson. That sounds like some conspiracy theory, of which Nation of Islam and traditional Islam that's not the path of the NOI. Y'all keep asking me about this sweater. I bought this, I saw an ad on Instagram. You know how you on Instagram and the ad pop up and I'm seeing comedic symbols and I'm like, you know, it may look nice. You understand? I was thinking about wearing it in a video or something. You understand what I'm saying? You know, but yeah, I don't know. But thank y'all. Really appreciate that. Y'all already know I'm a goddamn fashion misfit. I can't dress to save my life. So if the shit don't match, I don't even put it on. If I go to my closet and it ain't matching and it don't look like, it ain't part of the whole same color scheme, I'm walking around here looking like Andre 3000. Shout out to Andre 3000, 3 stacks. What's up, dude? Anyway, Conti and Pittman said at the news conference about 2 hours after the attack that the suspect was not someone previously known to their departments. U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland said later Friday that the FBI's Washington field office would be assisting the Metropolitan Police Department with their investigating of the tragic attack. My point is, and I will continue, my point is, why bring up maybe 1 or 2 posts on this man's now deleted Facebook page and throw Minister Farrakhan's name in the mix and throw the Nation of Islam's name in the mix? The Oklahoma City bombing happened. Do you guys remember the Oklahoma City bombing? Timothy McVeigh. Thanks, Ernsta. Ernie said, loving yourself and loving your people is not hateful. You remember the Oklahoma City bombing? The early news reports early that morning, 7, 8, 9 in the morning, they said the Nation of Islam blew up the Merrill Building, the Federal Merrill Building. The NOI, we don't carry no weapons. We don't even carry a penknife. And now alleged FOI uses his car as a weapon. Hashtag don't believe the hype. Thank you very much. So if you remember the Oklahoma City bombing, go back and see the early reports. They said it was the Nation of Islam. Men in bow ties, suits and bow ties. When the whole time they already knew that they put implantable biomicrochip in Timothy McVeigh and they was tracking him. him and the gentleman, the group that he was working with, several groups, to pull that off. So if you was already tracking him, why would there be a need to blame the Nation of Islam? Let's look at the track record of the Nation of Islam. When was the last time the Nation of Islam assassinated anyone? Blew up a car bomb, I don't know, suicide bomber, whatever. Can anyone help me out? Can we do a, can we do a crime list of the Nation of Islam crimes against humanity lists right now? Just, yeah. Yep, I remember that too. They said that alleged member of the Nation of Islam killed Biggie. Early on, I remember that also. So this year after year, we're bringing Malcolm X's name up and blaming it on the nation. Year after year, every little incident that go down, and then now every big incident that go down, you have to attach the Nation of Islam's name on it. While the Nation of Islam, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan stays steadfast in teaching the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Then when you look deeper into the documentary film, when you talk to Malcolm's children or his family, people that knew, it's like, yeah, agent provocateurs hiding in the ranks of the Nation of Islam. Like agent provocateurs are hiding in the ranks of the new Black Panther Party right now, hiding in the ranks of the other organizations, NFAC, hiding in the ranks of other organizations. They already infiltrated Black Lives Matter. Hell, they got so many damn sellouts, imps, and traitors and agents, they hiding in the ranks of the goddamn Girl Scouts. Girl Scouts were selling cookies as agents. It's like, I'm dead serious, man. It's like, yeah, he just bought some vegan cookies, the chocolate mints. I'm like, God damn. Damn, Girl Scouts be banging, man. So come on, family. Don't do yourself a disservice. We put the song out, Don't Believe the Hype, but you still believe in the hype. You got to take these stories and start doing some cross-referencing. You got to be able to learn how to read between the lines, man. Griff, are you on YouTube as well? Don't see you under Serious Minds. It's not under Serious Minds. They got me in prison, good, bro. Can you leave me some money on the books? Leave me a vegan Twinkie or something, bro. Just saying, know what I mean? I'm in jail starving. I mean, come on, look out for it, brother. Can I get a bean pie, a vegan bean pie or something? But no, I'm on YouTube, man, on the Professor Griff channel. Anyway, so I'm saying to you that the agent provocateurs are there. You saw the movie Judas the Black Messiah. You understand what I'm saying? What makes you think after all this time things have changed? Things haven't changed. They've gotten more and more sophisticated. They've gotten more and more sophisticated. Exactly, Gerald. They have to do this media spin. Now, at the same time, follow me, fam. And I might need some help on this one, but follow me. Do you see and feel how the media is helping to guide the thinking of the average person in the Derek Chauvin trial with the murder of George Floyd? Do you hear the language? Naeem Muhammad, Assalamu alaikum, what's good? Do you hear the language in the court proceedings? So now, are they going to use things like this as a distraction? So while you're looking at what they said the Nation of Islam might have done, which is no proof that this brother was even in the nation, but at the same time, Derek Chauvin over here and the rest of the cronies and the media have put George Floyd on trial instead of Derek Chauvin being on trial. Don't fall for the distraction, fam. Stay the course and stay focused. All right? Exactly. It sounds like George Floyd is on trial if you really listen. And I'm going to just tell you straight up. My drunk ass Uncle Leroy been on drugs for a long goddamn time. He done took every drug known to man. I mean, I had to go get Leroy one night, man. I'm like, bro, I pulled him off the street, put him in the car. He got in drunk. He's talking about, man, he wanted me to drop him back off because he was chasing some fat chick. And her underwear smelled like leftover breadcrumbs. And I'm like, bro, you can't even do that. That's like against the law, first of all. Second of all, where's your manhood, bro? You can't even be doing that. You know, even if it smelled like crack, you can't go chasing people's panties down and doing all the crazy stuff you do. It's my drunk Uncle Leroy. Just don't mind the language. I'm just saying, I'm giving you all a picture. All right? We have to be able to not fall for the okie doke. Stay focused. All right? I don't think they're going to be able to declare mistrial simply because it's murder 2 and murder 3. Second degree and third degree murder charges. Can't do first degree because that's premeditated, right? Griff, do you think Brother Donald Williams, who's testifying at Floyd trial, should be protected? Not so much. I mean, yeah, I guess so. All of us should be protected. All of us have to have the mindset and keep the general orders in mind, bro. All of us have to be protected because we don't know what these people are capable of. As a matter of fact, yes, we do, because they told us what they were going to do. It's going to be random shootings. So be mindful of that. So while you down in Miami getting bubbly, throwing some back, chasing some big booty chick in and out of the strip club, smoking, drinking, hanging out, partying, just be mindful. But how much mindfulness can you have? I'm just saying to you. Don't tell me and come and talk to me and send me text messages about COVID-19 and what can I do to stay healthy when I just see you drive through Chick-fil-A ordering the number 3 with extra cheese. No, don't waste my time like that, man. That's right, Ernie. Stay on code, man. Stay focused and stay on code. No, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. So if they telling me that my drunk Uncle Leroy took all the drugs in the world, smoked everything, drank every kind of liquor, even the bootleg liquor, and Uncle Leroy died of natural causes, you mean to tell me, but because this man was now listen to this. They said this man was taking opioids, right? Because he had an injury because he used to play football. Isn't that what white people do? Isn't that what the doctor prescribes? Isn't that what this is why we have a nation full of opioid addicts? Okay, so you don't take fentanyl and all this other stuff and then drop dead. It just don't work that way, family. It don't work that way. How many of y'all family members y'all know been on drugs since the day y'all met them? Tay-Tay and Twan been on goddamn drugs. And they ain't dropped dead. Like Cat Williams said, sometimes you may think they did, but they'll just pop up, put their clothes on, and go fucking hang out. And you be like, God damn, man, I thought Day-Day was just in there asleep. You're like, nah, man, you just high or something, man. You said Brett Favre was addicted to opioids? Bad. Yeah, but I'm saying, if Brett Favre was, if they sat on his neck for 9 minutes, they wouldn't blame it on what he had in his system. Come on, stop that, man. I was going through my I think it was Instagram, no, Twitter. I'm not even on. I'm on Twitter, but I'm not even on Twitter. Twitter sent me a message and said I said some 9 years ago. I said, damn, was Twitter even a thing 9 years ago? Yeah, it was just Twit then. It wasn't even Twitter. It wasn't even the full shit. You had to be a Twittiot to be on Twitter. So I'm looking it up, and I'm looking at the things that I kind of retweeted. I retweeted, if I can find it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it, but I retweeted. Did you see the one with the white man coming out of the house with the butcher knife, coming at the police officers, swinging the butcher knife? Did y'all see that? No, y'all not even gonna believe me. Philly police shot and killed Walter Wallace today for holding a knife 10 feet away from them during a mental illness crisis while his mother stood right there trying to de-escalate. A reminder, it doesn't have to be like that. 37 seconds, but he comes out of the house swinging the knife. I am not saying they should have shot this gentleman. All right, please listen to me. All right. I am saying to you, I've had their pre-police training 2 times in my whole life. I went into the military as military police, and I was a correctional specialist. All right. I had post-certification in the state of Georgia to be post-certified. All right. I was working my way through to become Atlanta, to join the Atlanta Police Department for Child Protective Service. This was way on. I mean, early on. All right. So I had their training. As opposed to their training, I took extra classes and courses outside of their training because I was afforded the luxury to do that. All right. So I studied non-lethal weapons. All right. Now, rock with me for a second, fam. I promise not to be long. I'm sorry to take up so much of your time, Quan. They have this thing, a gun that they can shoot. Foam. Foam. I'm going to say that again. Foam. Look up the use of non-lethal weapons. Can you pull that up on the TV screen up here? The use of non-lethal weapons. Non-lethal weapons. The gun shoots foam. The foam surrounds the subject. The subject gets stuck in the foam. It neutralizes them. There's a certain gas in the foam. It sedates them. End of the story. Don't have to kill somebody. The second thing I studied dealing with non-lethal weapons, they have a gun that shoots a net. All right. They have guns that shoot paint, balls, and gas. Like about this big. I'm talking about, boom, shoot it at the subject. It hits the subject feels the sting. The gas comes out, it knocks the subject out. Don't have to kill him. Don't have to kill him. Don't have to kill him. I see where they've actually used dogs. I've seen and studied, and they show how several officers will get in this isosceles kind of angle and shoot 2 nets at them. And the third officer will shoot, and it'll wrap around the subject's legs, and the net will come over top, subduing the subject. All right? I've seen the use of non-lethal weapons at its fullest. At its fullest. But yet, none of these things are ever put into play when it comes to dealing with mentally ill people that are among us that might have a breakdown. All right? Who the F do you think you are? You're gonna die. swinging a butcher knife. You know, before that, if he was black, before you got out of the house, you had 40 bullets in you. Do you remember the officers in Cleveland, Ohio, I believe, chasing two black people in a car, caught up with them because I think they ran out of gas or something, shot the people in the car. They were already dead. The officer jumped on the car, reloaded his weapon, emptied the weapon, then reloaded again, and dumped 30, 40 bullets in this black couple. Did the black couple kill anyone? Shoot anyone? Nope. This is a very real dynamic. Racism is interwoven into the fabric. Not only the fabric, but the quilt that America keeps itself snug and comfortable in. If you are not appearing to be non-threatening, then you pose a threat. And we study Dr. Frances Cress Welsing's work, and we know and understand that they see the genetic potential in a 4-year-old like they see it in a 40-year-old. All right? The channel on YouTube is Professor Griff. Hold on for a second. Yeah, hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, it just says Professor Griff. See, I'm on. It just says Professor Griff. Professor Griff. It just says only 5 people are watching, but I'm on. I see myself. Yo, what's up, Griff? Damn, nigga, what's good? I like that top, son. Where you get that from? Just saying. But anyway. So, family, to sum this up, let's be very mindful of how the media, MEDIA, what does media stand for? Give me an acronym before we close out. Media stands for what? MEDIA. Come on, give me some acronyms. Facebook uses as multi-ethnic destruction in America. All right, anyone else? Media stands for what? MEDIA. Come on, MEDIA. Come on, fam, let's think. Be creative tonight on a Friday, which is supposed to be my family night. I don't even talk to people on Fridays. Come on, man, you're missing a couple of letters, bro. MEDIA. Come on now. All right, go on YouTube and pull up a song by Professor Griff called F the Media. It'll give you a couple of acronyms. Ain't that what you taught me? What? Multi-ethnic destruction in America? Miss Soleil? No, I said maniac European devils in action. Most evil devils in America. Thank you, Naheem Muhammad. Good life grind. That's a good attempt, but come on. Come on now. Come on, fam. That's what I wrote. When did you write that? Hold on for a second. I ain't see you write that. I'm scrolling back. I don't see you write. Nope, I don't see your writings. Nope, no writings from Soleil. It didn't even come across. I don't know where you sent that to. You sent that to Billy Bob's IG channel. Coach D Moore, what's good with you? All right. Multi-ethnic devils in action. Okay. So, oh, you said my phone is janky. See how black people act. Oh, it says message failed. I sent you a message, Soleil. A man found 15,000 bees in his car after grocery shopping. What the hell did he get out of the grocery store? And since you're addressing me, come off them cookies. Tell Dreamweaver to come off them cookies. See, you about to have a family dispute online. Blaming me about the cookies. See how black people act? Mainstream education dead in America. Damn, media. Thank you. I like that one. I didn't take cookies to the studio. You see how? All right, to all the men out there that's married, let me just give y'all some advice, all right? Mind editing, dictators interrupting awareness. Damn, that was dope. Book of Nima, thank you. That was dope. I don't have no cookies. They said you did. Dream probably said I did because she's trying to deflect. Better look under her pillow. Anyway, see what I mean? Why I don't come on Fridays? Because I'm doing this. People looking under my pillow in my drawer for cookies. But anyway, fam, I love y'all to life. Let me get off this thing, man, so I can finish eating these cookies. But no, I ain't said. Anyway, so all right, man. The most explicit devils in America. Damn, Ernie. Ernie's a rapper. Damn. Little Ernie X out this. All right, fam. I gotta get ready to get out of here. I love y'all to life. I will see y'all in a minute. If anything but get off and bring them cookies, bro. I don't have any cookies. Are you hearing the words that are coming out of my mouth? I don't have cookies. See what I get blamed for? Let me ask y'all something before I get off here, man. Anybody got an extra spare bedroom like in your house that I could come chill? Now, I got my own cover, pillow, blanket. I can bring my AR-15, handgun. Let me see. I got a couple of dollars to spend because I sold a few of these. Sandra Smalls, thank you very much. A Coop, thank you very much. They bought a few of these. I'm like, okay, they got the Sankofa joint popping off. Ira, thank y'all very much. If y'all want to purchase a hat, they only $30. Maybe I could get that money through PayPal, and then maybe I'll have enough to come live with one of y'all. Because I don't got no cookies. All right? Peace, fam. Y'all take care. And when you get back from their house, have some cookies. Love y'all to life, fam. Peace, man. Y'all take care. All right. God, stick brother up for some cookies, man. Peace.
Greetings, this is Professor Griffin, Public Enemy, instructor for the USCCA. Today,
talk about safety, training, education, and legal protection. Come join us out here on the range to get some training, get some education, most of all safety, and definitely if you have to use your firearm, some legal protection. To contact us, simply go to www.professorgriff.me or www.seriousmindsinstitute.com for safety, training, education, and legal protection. Alright? Professor Griff, Public Enemy, and I'll see y'all in class.